There's something most people misunderstand about mental strength. The strongest people you'll ever meet don't announce it. They don't post about it. They don't explain themselves or demand respect. They move quietly through the world, calm, steady, and grounded. And yet, when they walk into a room, you can feel it. Something shifts before they even say a word. That kind of strength doesn't come from confidence tricks or loud motivation. It's built through habits nobody sees. Small, quiet decisions made every single day. Choices that protect their peace, sharpen their thinking, and keep them centered when life gets chaotic. Ask yourself this: how often do you mistake noise for power? Reaction for control? Visibility for strength? In this video, we're going to break down 7 silent habits mentally strong people practice daily. They're not flashy. They won't impress at first glance. But over time, they build a level of inner strength that can't be shaken, manipulated, or taken away. The first silent habit of mentally strong people is simple, but powerful.
See how
They
the
pause
leaves
before
fall,
they
my son.
react.
They remind us of the
They
fleeting
don't let
nature of
emotions
all
drive the
things.
wheel. When someone insults them, pressures them, or tries to provoke a response, they don't take the bait.
You call it.
Not because they don't feel it, but because they refuse to lose control. Think about how many mistakes are made in moments of instant reaction. A sharp reply, a rushed decision, a message sent too fast. Strong people understand this truth. Reacting quickly often feels strong, but it usually gives your power away. Responding slowly does the opposite, it keeps it. In Stoic philosophy, silence isn't weakness. It's mastery. It creates space between the trigger and the response. And in that space, mentally strong people choose words and actions that protect their dignity, not their ego. The second silent habit of mentally strong people is this: they walk away without drama. When they feel disrespected, manipulated, or emotionally drained, they don't argue. They don't explain themselves 10 times. They don't make a scene or announce their exit. They simply step back. Most people believe strength looks like confrontation, like having the last word or winning the argument. But strong people see it differently. They understand that not every battle deserves their energy. Some situations aren't meant to be fixed, only left behind. Walking away isn't quitting, it's choosing peace over chaos. It's realizing that your time, your focus, and your emotional health are too valuable to waste on people who don't respect them. Weak people fight to prove a point. Strong people protect their life. So ask yourself, are you trying to win an argument, or are you trying to win your future? The third silent habit of mentally strong people is this: they don't explain themselves to the wrong people. They've learned a hard truth: not everyone wants understanding. Some people want control. They want you confused, defensive, and constantly justifying who you are. That's why strong people say what needs to be said once, clearly and calmly. And then they stop. If the message isn't respected, they don't repeat it. They don't chase approval. They don't argue to be understood by someone who has already decided not to listen. Think about how much energy gets wasted trying to convince the wrong
See how
audience.
the leaves fall, my son.
Mentally
They remind
strong
us of
people
the fleeting
protect their
nature
time
of all
like currency
things.
because they know it's limited. So is their emotional energy. Silence, in this case, isn't avoidance.
Call it.
It's clarity.
Being
Ask yourself,
responsible.
are you explaining to be understood or explaining because you're afraid to let go? The fourth silent habit of mentally strong people is this: they keep their emotional world private. They don't broadcast their pain online. They don't turn every struggle into a public announcement. And they don't look for sympathy, likes, or validation to feel okay. That doesn't mean they're cold or disconnected. It means they understand something most people don't. Not everyone has the capacity to truly understand what you're going through. And sharing your wounds with the wrong audience can slow your healing instead of helping it. Strong people heal quietly. They reflect, they rebuild, and they grow when no one is watching. And when they come back stronger, not louder, not bitter, just wiser. They don't want pity. They want peace. They don't want attention. They want clarity. So ask yourself this: are you sharing your struggles to be understood, or are you giving your power away to people who can't carry it? The fifth silent habit of mentally strong people is discipline without an audience. They understand that real strength isn't built on stages or screens. It's built in quiet moments when no one is watching and no one is clapping. Anyone can look strong in public. Anyone can post progress and talk about consistency. But mentally strong people do the work that never gets seen. They read when they're tired. They train when motivation is gone. They show up for themselves on the days when quitting would be easier. This kind of discipline isn't about impressing others. It's about becoming someone better than you were yesterday. Transformation doesn't need witnesses, it needs commitment. Strong people don't need validation to stay consistent. Their future self is the only audience they're trying to impress. So ask yourself this: if no one ever saw your effort, would you still do the work? The sixth silent habit of mentally strong people is this: they observe more than they speak. They don't rush to fill the silence. They don't feel the need to prove how much they know. Instead, they
See how the
watch.
leaves fall, my son.
They pay attention
They
to
remind
behavior,
us of the
not
fleeting
promises.
nature of all things.
Tone, patterns, small inconsistencies, these details tell the real story. Strong people especially notice how someone acts when there's nothing to gain,
Being responsible.
when no one is watching, when kindness isn't rewarded and honesty isn't convenient. That's where character shows up. This kind of awareness is quiet. It doesn't argue. It doesn't confront right away. Emotional intelligence doesn't announce itself. It listens, studies, and waits. Because when you truly observe, people reveal who they are without saying a word. And once you see the truth, you don't need to fight it or fix it. You simply adjust your distance. So ask yourself, are you listening to what people say, or are you watching what they consistently do? The seventh silent habit, and the foundation of them all, is letting go of what isn't theirs to carry. Mentally strong people don't hold on to grudges. They don't replay insults late at night, and they don't absorb someone else's anger, fear, or jealousy as if it belongs to them. They understand something simple but powerful: life becomes heavy when you carry emotional weight that was never yours in the first place. Every resentment, every unnecessary burden slows you down. Letting go isn't easy. It takes awareness. It takes discipline. But it's necessary. Because peace isn't found by adding more control, more arguments, more explanations. Peace is found by subtracting what quietly harms the soul. Strong people release what drains them, not because they're weak, but because they're wise. So ask yourself this: what are you still carrying that no longer deserves a place in your life? When you look at these 7 habits, none of them are loud. None of them are dramatic. And that's exactly the point. Real strength isn't built in moments of attention. It's built in silence, in private choices, in calm decisions no one ever applauds. Mentally strong people don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. They don't explode emotionally when life gets hard. They respond with control. And they measure their strength not by what they hold on to, but by what they're wise enough to walk away from. That's why their power lasts. It can't be taken, it can't be manipulated, and it can't be broken by anything outside of them. You'll notice it one day: their calm, their steadiness, their resilience. And you might wonder how they got there. Here's the truth: it was built quietly, in moments no one saw, over time, on purpose.